My speech is about how the internet affects children today and how it negatively affects them and can even positively affect them today. To start, none of us here have experienced a growing up truly with the internet from a young age, like 5 or 6 years old, like today's kids are today. Even I'm the youngest one here, and I got my first I got my first piece of internet when I was in 4th grade, so I was probably 10 or 11. So I mean, it's still young, but I didn't truly get introduced to it as a child. After growing up as a teen and using the internet and seeing children around me with friends and family always choose to use the internet instead of using instead of going outside and instead of talking to people, they would always choose to play on their iPad or use their phone. And even it promotes kids to want to use text message instead of talking to people face to face. A National University article titled "Negative Effects on Technology on Children" says, while it's important for children and teens to develop an aptitude for technology, after all, that they will use computers their whole lives. Too much technology can have detrimental health and physical effects. The internet introduced too early has effects on social skills, physical skills, on social skills, mental health, and physical health. However, it does have positive effects on children. Today we'll begin with how it negatively affects the social skills. Overuse prioritizes kids to want to interact online instead of interacting physically, like I said earlier. Spending too much time on it can lower your self-esteem, being introduced to unrealistic expectations with people having all the success around you, and it's not happening for you because you're a normal person exposed to these people that aren't. And also using the internet to acquire their knowledge instead of using books and teachers to get their information. They're choosing to cheat online and use other sources to get their information easily by taking shortcuts instead of getting it through a physical knowledge like teachers. A National Library of Medicine's article, "Impact of Technology on Children's Health, a Systematic Review," says 6 studies linked to negative aspects. The papers highlighted intellectual complications on a body image dissatisfaction and encouragement of unhealthy food consumption. Second complication that the internet imposes is the physical and mental health. It promotes a decrease in verbal intelligence, with people not having physical conversations as much. They'd rather text and call somebody instead of talking face to face, and it hurts people's knowledge of how to talk to someone face to face, especially in big groups. It's proven that video games are encouraging to bad food habits by sitting in chairs all day long, just drinking drinking sodas and eating fat foods. It's going to lead to obesity to these generations. And long exposure to TV promotes harm to vision and sleep. That's just common knowledge for everybody. You know, if you stare at TV too long, you're going to hurt your eyes. It also creates unrealistic expectations, like I said earlier. Okay, a director of UNICEF's Office of Research, Priscilla Idle, says this in her article. We should help children navigate how to use the internet in the same way we teach kids to cross the road. This is a good metaphor for describing how we want children. We don't want to stop children from crossing the road. We just want to inform them on the dangers it is to crossing the road. Just like the same way with the internet. There's going to be dangers. There's going to be problems with it, but you don't want to take it away from them because the internet is so beneficial to their lives, as well as it has some negatives. It is intricate to have it in their lives because everything it is on the internet nowadays. Finally, the internet can positively affect children as well if done correctly. It can improve intellect with how much information is on there. I said earlier, kids can cheat because of the internet, but they can also find helpful information on articles, magazines, and websites. There's so much stuff on the internet that we can learn. Every occupation today is going to use the internet in some way or another. Every one of y'all have a job or have had a job that has used a computer or something along the lines of having to use some sort of technology. If we teach kids to not use the internet, it can harm their futures by not knowing how to navigate the technology in front of them. Also, people use the internet to get their news. Everyone's got to stay informed on the news in the world every day. If you're not, I mean, it can harm you with interacting with anybody. In conclusion, the internet can negatively affect children if introduced too early or used improperly. This generation is the first. It's obvious that no one has had the internet like they have it today. So we need to see how it affects them and learn from the mistakes made and improve on it in the future. The internet can cause harm to social skills, mental health, and physical health. However, we have gone over the positives, and I think that internet is huge for kids to have just when it's monitored correctly. The internet will never go away. However much you keep away from a kid or put limitations on it, they're always going to have it, and they're always going to need it in their lives. So